Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. All right. We're just going to train your intuition a little bit today, okay, by a pick card. We're going to be using the Vintage Wisdom Oracle by Victoria Mosley. You have three options ahead of you, A, B, or C. And I know they're upside down, but it's just easier to pick up. And it looks better on camera too. So focus on the options ahead. Feel it and see in your mind's eye. Whichever and whatever order calls to you has your message, insight, or confirmation at this time, okay? So I'll give you a moment. Feel free to pause the video if it helps. All right, for those where card A called to you, you have enchantment. All right. A beautiful mermaid relaxes on a rock as she combs her long tresses. Dusk approaches, and the last warm rays of the setting sun give way to the coming night sky. Although the motions of the sea are unpredictable, this is a moment of peace as gentle waves lap against the shoreline, and the approaching ship glides towards its destination. Like a wise sentinel, the all-seeing lighthouse presides over the horizon. 3 giant pansies crown the scene. In the language of flowers, they symbolize a remembrance of the deceased. Mermaids have long been considered figures of enchantment. They use their seductive beauty to beguile sailors, sometimes to their death. But without the sparkling grace of enchantment, the world would be a dull and colorless place. Its delicate aura impassions the spirit and animates the most fantastical dreams and ambitions. Enchantment beckons us to our fullest potential, but can also destroy us if we exist solely to live in the shadow of its spell. Is this siren showing you some new way of seeing, or is she warning of rocky shores which her light does not illuminate? Just as the presence of enchantment can delight, this card also calls for strength of character to discern wise decisions from superficial whims. Only you can determine whether you have been bestowed with a blessing to enjoy, or if you are in danger of being swept away by the tide of unconscious desire or conditioned responses. If you feel safe within the spell of enchantments, go ahead, dive in and explore. But if you are unsure, remember the far-sighted lighthouse, think of the plight of those unfortunate sailors, and keep your feet firmly rooted on terra firma. All right, for those where card B called to you, you have abundance. Here we see a depiction of Pomona, the Roman goddess of abundance and harvest of the ripe fruits and fields. She is adorned with all manner of wildflowers and forest flora, as if to celebrate the yield of nature's bounty. Butterflies dance around her, representing transformation and a lightness of being. We can all relate to the wonderful feelings of connectedness when abundance bestows herself upon us. It can be felt physically with the harvesting of material success or good health, mentally in fruition of an idea or a dream, emotionally by finding new love, or spiritually through expansion of the soul. This card calls you to reflect on the abundance already in your possession. Be thankful for all you have and be open to receiving more goodness in your life. It may be your turn to enjoy the fruits of your labors and the harvest of hard-earned efforts. Or perhaps you are currently looking for ways to increase flow of abundance into your life. From a practical perspective, decluttering helps you value what you already have and creates an empty space so more abundance can follow. Forgiveness plays a vital role in decluttering the emotions. By releasing the past, we liberate ourselves. Freed from the gravity of weighty karmic effects, we reconnect with the light, abundant flow of unconditional love. How wonderful! Gifting and tithing are known ways to increase the flow of prosperity. Now is a favorable time to establish a healthy balance between giving and receiving. In this materialistic age, it is common to mistake the measure of success and worth through the possession of money and status alone. There's nothing wrong with aspiring to have lovely things or to create the security and opportunities that money can buy. However, Western values generally encourage focus solely on the outward physical manifestation of abundance. We can be guided to find a healthy balance by focusing inwardly to discover spiritual riches available to us in every moment. Our divine nature expands far beyond the horizons of the material plane alone and has the power to banish fear and grant authentic peace regardless of circumstance or status. These are just some of the fruits and bounties to be discovered as we journey home along the highway of life. In whatever form, may abundance and all its glory be yours. All right, for those where card C called to you, you have grace. Poised in a scene of heady blossoms, lakes, and mountains, a bejeweled dancer is captured in a moment of rapture. Twirling a gossamer veil in the rays of the afternoon sun, her carefree form moves effortlessly, in harmony with the beauty that surrounds her. She is intoxicated with the spirit of grace and delights in the sublime sweetness of the passing moment. In addition to obvious visual beauty, grace can manifest in other ways. The name grace has Latin origins and means favor or blessing. In religious traditions, grace means unmerited favor or loving kindness of God. Grace cannot be bargained for, as only the divine mind decides when and how to reveal itself. The presence of this card calls you to pause, take heart, and return to the miraculous simplicity of the moment. Through the gift of life alone, you are already part of the miracle of grace. You may feel overwhelmed by the pressures surrounding you, or isolated and disconnected from the beating heart of your sacred relationship to life. Perhaps you are overanalyzing things, or measuring your progress by man-made yardsticks, which have no bearing on your spiritual identity. Without a doubt, there have been countless times when you sought guidance and grace was present, but went unnoticed. She can be found in the space between notes of a tune that call your body to dance and spirit to soar. She is hidden within the silence between breaths, and in the very pulse of life itself. Look for her in the changing faces of Mother Nature. The next time you find yourself grumbling about the rain, remember these words from John Updike. Rain is grace. Rain is the sky condescending to the earth. Without rain, there would be no life. When grace dances into your moments of loving connectedness, you will recognize her reassuring lightness of step. And regardless of circumstances, be both humble and grateful for the perfection in each moment. Cultivate the eyes to see and heart to merge with these gifts as they unfold bountifully in your daily life. And soon you will realize that the darkest days are never so daunting as to be beyond the reach of grace. There you go, guys. Hopefully that helps. Have a good one. Bye.